But I'm gonna just wait for y'all to come on in this room. I gotta talk to y'all about the algorithm. The algorithm is a lie, y'all. The algorithm is a lie. It's crazy. Because they try to make you think that the algorithm is everything that's on your mind, the things that you like, right? But that's part of the hypnosis. So as soon as we get a couple people in here, I want to talk about who is controlling your attention. Because hypnosis is, hey, how y'all doing? Hey, nice to see y'all there. I'm just talking about the algorithm, how it actually is a lie. They make it seem like it's all the things that we like, the things that we chose to have on the algorithm, but it's not, right? It's a lot of hypnosis involved. People think hypnosis is some type of thing that they can fight off, or it's not part of human engineering of the brain, but it is. And whoever is controlling your attention pretty much is the hypnotizer, right? So people usually think hypnosis is just like putting you in trance, but how modern science, how modern marketing and stuff of today works by controlling you is deciding what you should think. So before it even gets into your mind, right? Before the even question comes, it picks a question for you and gets your mind thinking on its own train of thought. It actually uses your mind against you. They don't really get into your mind at all. Yeah, hypnosis is protection too, for real. That's why I learned how to be a hypnotist. That's really why I became a doctor, right? It's because I didn't like doctors. So I feel like if you don't like something, maybe you should dig into it, do a little science, see what's going on so you can learn how to protect yourself from it, right? So, a hypnotist doesn't necessarily have to control your mind. Sometimes they can just control the question that you're thinking about. That's enough, right? Whatever gets your intention, like whatever has started influencing the starting point of your thinking is that's the setup for hypnosis right there. And you can be hypnotized many ways, okay? So I'm only probably talking about a couple different ways. You can be hypnotized by like a brain pattern interrupt, by like a shock induction, by conversation, by covert, by sounds, by smells, by colors, by anything. You said this is so real. You study hypnosis mostly to learn how to protect yourself. Honestly, okay, being black, brown, whatever, if you're from maybe modern times, you're not going to just believe in hypnosis off bat, right? You're going to be like, what the hell's going on? They're acting, you know what I mean? But I saw somebody being hypnotized for something funny, and that guy was a hypnotherapist too. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go see if it works. So I walked up in the place. Let me tell y'all, he hypnotized me and dropped me on the floor. My money in my pockets was coming out. My pockets came out the inside like on a cartoon. And when I woke up, it was like Doctor Strange. I was like, show me how to do that. Because I had just went to medical school, all these things, but they didn't show me that. And that was the sauce. Like, do you know if you could just get your patients to agree with the treatment plan, that's half of the struggle right there. Probably don't even need anything besides that. So I just found it as a powerful tool. Then, so like I said, I went to the person to help me, right? So once he showed me that, I'm like, well, you can't have that much control, which hypnosis is not control. So that's what you usually think about hypnosis when you don't know much about hypnosis. But I was like, you got to show me that so I can help myself. So in hypnosis, we say that all hypnosis is self hypnosis because ultimately it's on you to be able to go through the process. Like if I miss, I say I'm pretty good with hypnosis. I'm about an 8 out of 10 on the street. I'm 10 out of 10 in the clinic. In the street, I'm about 8 out of 10, right? Because at the end of the day, and y'all should think this way too, if you miss on somebody, it's their fault. It's not your fault. Once you know how to hypnotize, you know how to hypnotize. So, all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. There's many factors that could get in the way. It means they couldn't relax, they wasn't focusing, just something at the time wasn't a good setup between you and that person. It does not mean they won't get hypnotized the next time. It doesn't mean they won't get hypnotized by you the next time. I've seen it skip around. Quick story, my dad. He's a Vietnam vet. When he was in the military, he was 16, 17 years old. He lied about his age so he can go. And they tried to hypnotize him. But young black man in the military, he's like, y'all ain't hypnotizing shiznit. So later, now that he's a 70 something year old man, he has PTSD, he's lived life, he's trying to relax and stuff. He's very hypnotizable. I let him go to one of my friends, hypnotize him, doing a lot better than half of those medications that the VA and all them places are trying to put you on. You know what I mean? So back to saying you study hypnosis to protect yourself. Now that I'm a hypnotist, oh, I can't be, I like to say I can't be pimped by nothing. Now that's not true, right? But it's very hard to hypnotize me because I'm so aware of what could hypnotize me. Hey, from Russia. Hey, I've been on a world tour, but I have not been there. I would love to. Definitely would love to. There's always a higher power. Absolutely. I haven't even got to that. I'm just talking about the neuroscience, right? Because people love to say, oh, it's witchcraft and this and this and this. I'm like, look, let's look at the basics of it as a neuroscience, and whoever's hands it gets into, it could be a good person, a bad person, an in between person. That's a totally different thing. But hypnosis is the power of suggestion. So if you can learn, if you can take a hint, your mom was your first hypnotist. Yeah, your mama. I don't know if that was good or bad. Is that good or is that bad? But if you can take on the power of suggestion or anything like that, you can be hypnotized. Now, is there many factors that could get in the way? Yeah, no, whatever. You know what I mean? There's many things that could happen where you don't get hypnotized in the sense that we're talking about. But music is hypnotizing you when you drive. You being hypnotized. If you're a painter or you into makeup or something, you can get lost and you know what I mean, just kind of just be into the motion and keep going. But I definitely use hypnosis to protect myself. I love that I learned it. First, women are naturally hypnotizing. Anything with a rhythm is naturally hypnotizing. So when you see that twerk, come on, we ain't even gonna lie. When you see that twerk, when you hear the tones of the voices, all that hypnotizing. Yes, Jeremiah, you very right about that. But yeah, I use hypnosis as a form of protection for sure. Like I went to medical school, right? I would have never got into entertainment or like went this route around people that are kind of like low vibrational and got other things going on if I didn't know how to protect myself. Not just crystals, not just my training, but like my psychic. Because that's how they really get into us now. Since COVID, because I graduated medical school through around COVID time. I saw the whole world, and y'all saw it too. Go into like somewhere between a mental illness and getting to know themselves more and stuff like that. Are we talking about like fighting, like if we're in trouble? So there's some guy online who does use hypnotism in his like jujitsu or something like that, like physical fighting, and I think that's dope. I haven't used it like that yet, but I'm talking about just like maneuvering out of situations or seeing something coming before it's coming, or you can just use hypnosis in different ways to protect yourself. So that's why I use hypnosis as hypnotherapy as well. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And look, I carry firearm, all that, you know what I mean? I try to protect myself. I try to stay physically fit, everything, y'all. Protect yourself. It's called circling the dragon. Okay, let's say you got an issue in the middle. You want to hit it from all angles. So arm yourself up, you know what I mean? Yeah, so back to protecting yourself with hypnosis. Yeah, so I can see a lot of things coming because so many things try to hypnotize you, right? Your job, try to lock you in. Things try to steal your valuables, your free time, your peace, you know what I mean? Your money, all that. So being aware of hypnosis. Oh, what I was going to say was when I started getting into entertainment, right? I like introducing hypnosis to people who've never seen it before. I know it's going to be shocking at first. I know your insecurities are going to battle me at first, but once you've gone through it or once you've seen it or something, you're going to start thinking and you're going to start looking at how life really is. Like there's layers to this, not just what we see. And you're going to maybe even want to learn it for yourself. No, I got a little bit of a little filter on, but I don't have no makeup on. Not at all. Even if I take it off, it's not gonna be that much different. But I got a little filter on there. Um, but if you go on my other social medias, you'll see me in videos and photos without makeup. I think I'm beautiful. I feel beautiful, right? It matters about what you feel like. Thank y'all very much. But I'm always traveling all over the world, different states. So if you see me in your city, I'm doing a show at the comedy spot, come through. You don't have to necessarily volunteer to get hypnotized to come on stage. You can stay in the audience. Yes, thank you. I'm born beautiful. Cause yeah, I don't have all my stuff, no eyelashes, none of that. Yeah, come to a show. If you want to see someone get hypnotized live, or if you want to get hypnotized live, uh go on my Instagram or TikTok, and when you see me go live, just invite yourself up on the screen. Thank y'all so much. Like, I know I'm kind of cute, you know what I mean? That's why I get on the stage. Look, you got to use everything you got, okay? If you're a good talker, if you're cute, whatever you have, you know what your main mission is. Use all the rest. They used to say, "Oh, you're a female in comedy. They're gonna give you stage time." Okay, give me the stage time, because I have something to say. You know what I mean? Don't feel bad. Just use what you got, okay? Hey. But I just came on here to kind of talk to y'all about hypnosis a little bit. Man, I'm kind of going through my own little thing. I'm in this weird court case right now. I'm a victim. I'm on the victim side. The person already got convicted, but they was misappropriating funds. It was like my first job out of medical school. Thank you. Did, are you just saying that in general? Or do you know that I'm a Leo? Because I am a Leo, y'all. Astro Kid, what are you? I love your name. Astro Kid 369. You was like, let me just put the message in my name. Oh, you said you know. Do I know you? I might know you. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for the Leo season shout out. It's almost over, so we got to wrap it up strong. Oh, okay. I think I know who you are. You probably shouldn't even be here if you who I think it is. But anyway, y'all, let me tell y'all about my court case because I came on here to teach a little bit and to get some love too, because who heals the healer, right? So I'm going through this court case. It was my first job out of medical school. I knew it was going to be a mismatch because these people are very programmed, in my opinion, and I'm very open minded. So over time, it was just a mismatch. But then I noticed, I don't want to tell y'all all the details, but basically, these people owe me some money, right? They didn't pay me everything that I worked for. So I was fussing about it. Come to find out later, Attorney General office hits me up and they let me know that these people done stole millions. You can go see it on Fox News for Phoenix. Millions. I'm talking about supposedly, allegedly. Everything that I'm saying right now is allegedly. I don't even know who I am for the sake of the conversation. Stole like 30 something million dollars, okay? So, yeah, without just saying much, we just wrapped up the court case because everybody's trying to get their money back. And the last court we got to go to is just like financial court. That person's already locked up and it stressed me out. So I came up here to talk to y'all about the algorithm because I see a lot of people say the algorithm, like it's in your favor. The algorithm's not in your favor. The algorithm isn't everything you like. It's a few things that you like sprinkled in with a lot of stuff that you didn't choose. A lot of stuff that's a little bit of what you like and a little bit of something else, okay? Once they start steering and influencing the direction of your algorithm, which they will always do, it will create an egregore. An egregore is a collection of thought form entity like patterns generated by a group or person. It's like Santa Claus. Santa Claus almost felt real as day, didn't he? Until, new times came around. And so just be careful with, identifying with the algorithm. It ain't yours. You're not in control of it. Okay, don't get hypnotized by it. There's a lot of hypnosis that is involved with it. Okay, you can still look at it. The thought is happening, but you don't have to become the thought, right? All right. A lot of times you get hypnotized right before that moment, right before the identity, right before you notice stuff, right in that little blank slate zero state moment. So when you just pop open your phone and boom, you just see something, that ain't you. Usually the first thing you see is shocking and interesting, but it's not really something that you are into. It's just the latest thing. And they want you to know the latest thing because the latest thing is probably a distraction. Okay. You need to look at attention like substance, like it's a thing you could scoop up and eat. Okay. Attention is a form of energy. It's very physical, actually. To me, as a hypnotist, I can feel when I have someone's attention. I know when to say the words or to do the thing or do whatever when I'm hypnotizing. Okay, start taking attention way more serious. Okay, you don't have to figure everything out. I notice a lot of people, they'll get out of religion or they'll get out of politics because they feel like they can't figure everything. You don't have to figure every single thing out. You just need to kind of watch where your attention goes. And if you're not the controller of it, you should probably, like, you know what I mean? Let it fly, let it sit in the background, something like that. Okay. So, when you're not in a hypnosis session, when you're not doing hypnosis with me, who is hypnotizing you? Is it you? Is it your girlfriend? Is it social media? Is some old thoughts when you were stuck in your mind? Are you stuck in a mental prison? Hypnosis is very good for that. You find yourself ruminating about something over and over, getting frustrated, bringing up the same thing. You've been complaining about the same type thing for 10 years. Okay. Think about hypnosis. We say it's a trance, right? Some people say theta state. I don't think so. I think it's more than theta state. But what if hypnosis what if trance isn't really losing consciousness, right? What if hypnosis is just all about who is the author of your consciousness at the moment? Like, who is controlling the ship? Because I don't really think it's hypnosis is not fully just mind control. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff before you even get to there. So, anybody have any questions? I wish I could bring y'all up on the screen. You said, is that a lock? I'm not sure. Rephrase the question, statement for me. Um, this right here, this I got this from a Chinese Taoist. This is some type of crystal if you're talking about this. And this is like a carnelian bead in the middle. Represents the body and then like the life force in the middle. Almost like a yin and yang. You know what I mean? It's a I needed a little talisman. Oh, my hair isn't in locks. Sort of. Yeah, not really, kind of. Arlene Brown. How you doing, Arlene? Have you ever been hypnotized? What you think about hypnosis, even if you think it's fake? I can try to tell you something maybe about it. Neuroscience. Have you been to a hypnosis show? What do you think hypnosis is like? Do you think it's mind control like everybody else does? Which, eh, it kind of could be, but not necessarily. I mean, there's so many like gray areas with hypnosis and so many different forms, like I was naming earlier. Covert, conversational, shoot, just all different types, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all add me on Instagram or TikTok. Those platforms are actually popping a little bit more. I have way more videos than I do on YouTube. I do a lot more interaction, so I'm always live and I can bring people up on my live. And you can see the flyers of where my shows are going to be because I don't always post them here. I'm trying to bring this platform up more, but I don't know, man. YouTube, you need to be able to bring people up on the screen. What's going on, YouTube? And I heard they're changing their monetization stuff. Like, I don't know, what's going on, YouTube? Is this just mainly for long form content or something? Anyway, I appreciate y'all. I've been trying to work out more. Usually I'm on here working out. I'm taking a day off because tomorrow I'm gonna start back with aerial yoga. So hanging from the silks, you know what I mean? From the ceiling, get my calisthenics on. But as much as you train your brain, the body gotta follow, okay? Ain't nobody gonna even believe half the stuff you saying if you just been a huge big mess. Never been hypnotized or been to a show, but you're interested. Okay. Yes, I have a website and I have a link that goes to a Google Calendar. On that Google Calendar, you can book and unbook as much as you want to. Just make sure you pay up until 24 hours before the appointment. So let's say you book it for next week. You got all week, whatever, to switch up the time. Just make sure you pay 24 hours before your appointment, or I'm not going to show up. And if you want to get hypnotized for free, either go on my Instagram or TikTok when I'm going live, because then I'm just having fun hypnotizing people up on the screen. Or honestly, I need to start posting some more hypnotherapy and I kind of need to show someone session. So obviously, I won't put out your personal business. I'm probably going to be playing some music or speaking over it, but I need a couple models. So you want some free therapy? If you'll let me show you online, hit me up. Other than that, you got to pay for some sessions. I do anywhere from, y'all, I'll tell y'all the truth, from hypnotherapy to fun, demonstration, educational type stuff, all the way to erotic. Yes, erotic. It can happen. What's up, Jay? How you doing today? You doing good? I'm about to finish up here. I was just talking to my people. We was talking about hypnosis. I got into some great points. I don't know if I'll leave the video up or not, cause you know what I mean. People like to steal my stuff, y'all. Sad. Like, let me blow up and then reference my stuff. Don't just steal it. But I appreciate y'all so much. Make sure you add me on social media, okay? And maybe I'll get back on tomorrow when I do the aerial yoga. I'll work with you if you have a difficulty being hypnotized. I've only had that happen with one client for like hypnotherapy. Of course, it happens on the street sometimes because you're with your friends or, you might be a little distracted. But there's like multiple tests I can do to see how hypnotizable you are and which form of hypnosis is best for you. But trust me, if you're even interested, that small little mustard seed of interest, I can latch onto it and we can make it happen. Thanks, Jay. Detroit winning right now, y'all. Y'all keep doing your thing, Michigan. But yeah, Adam, I got you. Don't worry about it. We'll do some tests. I'm not out here to get nobody's money or anything. We'll work together until it happens. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all coming in here. Check out my videos. They're crazy. If you want to see some up-to-date stuff, go to my other social media. Definitely check out the shorts, okay? They're quick, easy to watch. Boom, you can see it there. Everybody gets hypnotized differently. So look, people be trying to troll me like, "Oh, I saw a giggle or something like that." Sometimes when people go down, it's called an ab reaction. I'm teaching y'all stuff, right? It's called an ab reaction. Somebody might giggle like, but they can't break the trance. I've even seen people want to try to scratch, but they can't a little bit. They haven't broke the trance. So if you're interested in hypnosis, like really zoom in, look at what's going on. You know what I mean? Because everybody's different. Try to guess what type of person you are. Some people get hypnotized so deeply they don't even really take the funny suggestions after that. They just want to chill. They just be chilling because it feels so good. It's so relaxing. You don't experience no negativity, no nothing like that under hypnosis. It's extremely blissful. I've been under myself, so and you can ask anybody else who's been in it. So, hey, Alex. I was Alexander. Okay, Alex Ander. We're gonna keep it separate, like how you got it separate. I'm just now finishing up, but this video should be posted so you can go back and watch it. I appreciate y'all coming in. I am a naturopathic medical doctor, stand-up comedian, and world touring professional hypnotist. Life has been interesting and fun, and I'm learning about consciousness and just sharing it with you all. So, like and subscribe if you haven't already, okay? I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you.